legend of Siddhartha. Indra, the king of heaven, looked down to earth and saw a hard-working farmer tirelessly plowing his fields. After slaving away all day, at sunset he would head home to dutifully care for his elderly mother with tenderness and love. Impressed by his diligence, Indra decided to reward him. But first, because this is what gods do, he decided to test the farmer's humanity. Indra turned himself into a peculiar-looking monkey and descended from the heavens to earth. As the blazing sun began to dip in the cloudless sky, the farmer was tending his crops when he noticed a strange beast scurrying about. It was a monkey with 4 ears and 5 eyes, unlike anything he'd seen before. The monkey looked hungry, so the farmer offered it some of his freshly picked bananas. To his surprise, it ravenously wolfed them up, skins and all, leaving nothing behind. Days rolled by. The farmer continued to offer the creature food that he was harvesting, and even shared his own meals with the poor critter. The monkey, who he named Siddhartha, grew to trust the farmer and would follow him around as he worked, chattering away in his own strange language. One day, the farmer was away in town getting supplies and medicine for his sick mother. Siddhartha began to pick at the crops in the field. When the farmer returned, he was devastated to discover that Siddhartha had greedily gobbled up the lot. Overcome with anger, the fuming farmer caught Siddhartha, put him in chains, and locked him in the barn, leaving the monkey alone in the dusky darkness. Hours later, a fierce storm began to brew. Ice-cold winds swept across the fields. The farmer thought about Siddhartha alone in the freezing barn. He took him some food and, using kindling wood and charcoal, built a fire so the creature wouldn't freeze to death. As the night wore on, the farmer began to feel an even greater sense of guilt and compassion. He knew that he had acted rashly and that he'd not shown the monkey the kindness that he always prided himself on. The next morning, the farmer decided he would let the creature go free, so he went back to the barn to do just that. He lifted the latch and slowly pushed the old creaking door open. As he peered in the dimly lit barn, he saw Siddhartha crouched beside the remains of the fire, staring into the molten ashes. The monkey turned to stare at the farmer with wild eyes and then began furiously devouring the red-hot coals. A faint whiff of sulfur filled the air. To the farmer's astonishment, the monkey started shitting fiery coals. Soon, steaming piles of molten gold nuggets filled the barn. Siddhartha turned to face the farmer once more. This time, a huge grin adorned his face. He raised his arms and took off into the air with graceful, majestic movements, soaring higher and higher towards the heavenly realms above. The farmer was left with a sense of awe, inspiration, and riches.